Good evening guys, it's 8:15 p.m. It's March 29. Today is Tuesday, March 29, 2022. So let me walk you through the pre-market notes. So overall this week and next week we will give us which week basically next week will give us some clue whether ES wants to go to all-time high or new high or towards 4100, so this 2 weeks. So this week end of Friday closing and the next week closing will give us that clue. As of now it is all looks like it is pointing upwards, but we have to wait till end of Friday, to just figure out, not figure out but at least to get a confirmation, but we'll see, I'll let you know. For ES it is all about levels and bias at these points, unless one down day happens, and my feeling for the down day is now very strong. That means tomorrow, in the overnight today, day after tomorrow, we can have a possible trend down day, so it's my feeling as of now, but I know in the past whenever my feelings get stronger, we usually had that down day on the same day or the next day, so at least just look out for signals, and in the pre-market voice I'll let you know, based on the price action whether today is a possibility or not. And till then we have no choice but to favor longs, but the longs we have to go conservative, we can't just go with the flow right of the open like buy, we have to wait for a conservative location to go long, right? So since we are now super overextended to the buy side, we have to come up with everyday line in sand for buyers, aggressive line in sand. If they hold it, we favor longs. If they fail to do so, we will short it, even though yes, buyers are in control, but we can take a short. So today was the good example, I took the short right of the open. So because it was in line with our discussion, whatever we did in the pre-market voice, that there could be a scenario their price just open up and then go higher, like up, and immediately just comes down. That would be the sign, that sellers, this could be the day, for the down day. So we have to short it, so, and exactly price did the same behavior. So that's why I took the short in the morning, and then when price came to line in sand, I bailed out, instead of taking longs I bailed out, and then price just went up from there. So but it's a level works, both ways actually. So 45.10, 45.17, 45.53, 77, 85 are good levels, and so does if price goes higher, then max target is this, right? So even though if tomorrow let's say price goes higher, above today's high, then this could be the target, max target, and then you may see some reaction. NQ is all about levels also, same thing. NQ you can however trade both ways, this level which became pretty much low of the day today, 37, see my point, this one provided a reactionary shorts actually in the morning. Price went through it but it came down, so that's where you will short, and then that be all, for this NQ story. Russell is all about these two levels, see, it went through these levels, right? So, and it's this, right? So now Russell is favoring buyers above this area, right? And that's why it went there, this is a good area for resistance. So Russell took care of these things and went higher, right? Higher up above 2108. Another good area for a reaction tomorrow, you will see it, you may see it. There is a good area around 54, which is not here. I'm going to put it here tomorrow, 2054, that is a very sorry, not 2000, is it 2000? 2154, which is somewhere around here in between, so that's a very good resistance. So if Russell goes there, you may see a pause there, and then Dow, I didn't look at the Dow today, so I'm not going to talk. Crude, I did not bother to look today, so I'm not going to talk, but you can read through it, right? And you can see how it played out, NQ ZIM number 990 and 337, so this 37, 15,037 held pretty much, right? Price poked below a little bit, but it pretty much held, So dream numbers are always powerful, always. So that's a 37. See, that became low of the day. See, these are very powerful, okay, I got a phone call in between, but anyway, so let's go. So I covered this, right? So let's go here. So okay, so I was checking emails in between, so anyway, so somebody was contacting me on Discord, so I have to just go through all these things. But so what we discuss in the pre-market voice today is one of the scenario could be price just can open up and then go higher and then it fails, So, and the other scenario would be if it opens, comes down to 85, 87, which is the bias line in sand, and I really want bias to hold it that area, and that would be our conservative long, Still aggressive, sorry, not conservative, it's still aggressive long, but really I want bias to hold it there, and depending on the real-time situation, we may go long there or skip it, So that was the 2-3 ideas we discussed in the pre-market voice, And then of the open, it went higher and higher, right? Like this, both of them looks like it wants to go to moon, and then immediate come down, right? Both of them. So that was the sign, as per what we discussed. So I took the short right here, even though everything was good, right? Momentum was holding above zero, all this thing, But I know when that trend down day happens, you will see all these signs, but then price will still continue to go down, So today could be the sign, So, and it can happen. So that's why I took the short, because it was crazy. Because look at this, price gap up this much, already moved 100 point, and then on top of it another 50 point, and then going higher, somebody is going to sell it, simple thing. It is overextended. At least it's going to come back, So I targeted 85, 80 area, and then for NQ I targeted this 27, 37 area. So this is where I took a short, So if you look at it here, so there is nothing else to go by here, except, see, this one was totally bullish. This one was totally bullish, right? So internals are not here to help you out. It is all about the context and how price open up, how it went higher, what are the likelihood scenarios, probabilities, So it's pure price action here. There is nothing, internals cannot help you out here for the shorts. For the longs, yes, but for the shorts, no. So levels can help you out here, So the moment I see this, of the open, what I see is price going here, getting rejection from these levels, and 20, I love it, right? So from here, it got a rejection, and the same bar, it came down. That was my sign, that hey, immediately got a rejection, both of them. See here, this area was, we discussed yesterday also, that this is a powerful area, all of these 4 lines in the pre-market also. And then when price went through it, if they have to hold it, buyers have to hold it right here. If they fail, this is a sign that sellers might be active, That's why I took the short right here. Yes, right here, target was 85. Here target was 37, dream number, and then I built out. That was my trade was over. And after that I did not trade it, I only try to take 1 trade a day. So, and then when it hits here, right? You can go even long here because it is exhausted straight down there, right? And if you look at this, see here internals will help. Momentum was not even weak, it was completely above zero line. This one was also holding very well actually, and this one was plus 1500, right? So you can definitely go long here, problem is you have to keep your stop below this low at least, or ideally below this, because you are now trading against these things. Strong down move, stepping down move, it could be a trend day today, trend down day. So based on that, you have to keep a higher stop, little bit lower stop. But considering buyers are active nowadays, right, and they are trying to buy it at the line in sand, right, you can get a reactionary long here from here to here, you know. That's all you can get at that point, you know. And then you have to bail out here, and then you have to wait, and then when price came down again here, right, second time, if you see it, momentum was still holding it actually, you know, above zero line, right? And this one was also holding it. It was not trending down, right? This one is also holding, so you can again go long here, right? But it is not worth it, you know. Once it came up here, it should not have come down. Once it comes down, there is no guarantee it's going to hold it on a second test. It may go down too. So there is no trade here in this entire thing, unless later in the day when price went higher, right, then you can even try to even go long, you know, at this point above this area, you know. But you have to look at the picture now, you know. So price failed to go higher, and it's already gap up so much, and now at the end of the day it is trying to break out like yesterday. Do you think it's gonna go another 50 point higher? It's not worth it, you know, to take this long today. Yesterday was a different story, but today you can't take this long even breakout. You have to just let it go. So literally there was no trade. After this point onwards, there was no trade actually. Even though yes, price was moving higher, intraday I could have traded all these things, but it's not worth it, you know. It's not at all worth it. So you have to just let it go, you know. Try to stick with one good trade in the morning, and don't just, you know, get stuck into this choppy thing. Now tomorrow there is a high probability, you know, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, that price may go down, you know. But let's see, pre-market overnight price action will give us some clue, you know. But my feelings are strong now. Okay, and that be all for today.